Hi, my name is Sylvia, and this is my presentation on the psychological factors that made me want to be friends with my friends Frankie and Sadie. The house that I'm living in right now, I moved in July 2025. These are Frankie and Sadie. They are two of my housemates. There's eight of us here total, so they're just two of them. And we quickly became friends when we moved in here. So we all moved in the summer at different times, but I moved in July. And I'm not friends with all of the people that I've ever lived with. Um, but I also don't live with all of my friends. So, the question is, um, why Frankie and Sadie? Why am I friends with them and not with other people or with other people that I don't live with? So the first concept that can contribute to this is affect as information. So people use momentary feelings as information when making judgments. I tend to feel comfortable and happy around Frankie and Sadie, which makes me like them more. Um, so I tend to want to be around them a little bit more. And then there is the correspondent inference theory. This is the theory that perceivers aim to identify intentions underlying behavior with the purpose of inferring actors' dispositions that will be robust across situations. So the first time I met Sadie was the first day that I was in the house. I was making my bed and she came and she knocked on my door and she asked if I wanted to watch Love Island together. I perceived this behavior as being welcoming and kind, which made me think that Sadie was a welcoming and kind person across all situations. And then when I met Frankie, I was crocheting and she started to crochet with me, which made me really happy. So I perceive this behavior as Frankie being more of a crafty person in all aspects of her life, which she is. So. There's also the need to belong, which is the fundamental desire to give attention to and receive attention from others. So I have a need to belong in all areas of my life, like with my friends here in Isla Vista, back home, here in this house. I have a need to belong. So because of this, I have a desire to give and receive attention from other people. I do this through conversation and through friendship. I ask people how their day was. People ask me how my day was. It's that need to belong. And then there's the mere exposure effect. This is the effect that people develop a preference for things simply from being exposed to them. So it's not entirely that I live with them, but that is a huge factor. I hang out with them all the time. I see them every day when I wake up, when I go to sleep. And this summer in particular, we had a lot of time off, so we spent a lot of time on the couch being couch potatoes and watching TV all together. And so we had a lot of exposure to each other, and we ended up growing very comfortable with each other. Um, so these are the things that made me want to be friends with Frankie and Sadie.